Hi, I'm Tom. This is Lucy, and this is Kitty Help Desk. So, Miss Lucy is already exploring our topic for today, which is this Sleep and Go cat carrier that's made by Doc and Phoebe's. They have some really good products. Not a lot of products. They're not kind of trying to flood the market with, just a little bit of everything. But, sort of more unique products, things that I often find myself recommending. And this is one of their latest creations is this sort of combination pet bed carrier. This one I think was $79, which is a lot for a carrier. Don't get me wrong, that is not a cheap carrier, but I feel very strongly that this one could really last for a long time. There are a couple of trouble points, and we'll go into that. It's not perfect, but of everything that's out there on the market today, and I have tried a lot of different carriers, this one is my current favorite. Let me just go through and show you why. First of all, Mina sleeps in this almost every day. In fact, she's probably looking for it right now. She really likes this carrier. She really likes to sleep in it. And when she needs to get away from Lucy, she feels like she can do that in this carrier. It has this upper portion zips on, so you can take it off and the cat can still be in the carrier. So let me show you how that works. First of all, there's a door here and there's a snap. And you remove the snap and there's this mesh sort of door that you can remove it. I didn't remove it because I think it's easier for it just to be there, and then you can zip it around. And on camera, it looks opaque, but from inside, and I looked at it from inside, it's kind of like looking out a screen window, You can really see well from inside, but people can't see in if there's a lot of bright light outside. This is like that. The cat can see out, but people can't see them in there very well. And when you are ready to open it up for them, or just if you want to have it open, you roll this up like this. Or you can remove it completely, but I like to roll it up because I don't want to lose it. And it's got this strap, and the strap kind of comes over and snaps on the top. Now this outer shell is sort of a synthetic pressed fiber. It's not... This is going to sound like I'm cheating. It's not hard and it's not soft. It is fairly solid, but if I push on it really hard, it will compress. I think it's just right for what purpose this is serving, which is to protect your cat. So let's open it up. It's got a handle. These straps are okay. They're all right. They're not the best in the world. We open that up. And the zipper begins over here. And if we unzip it, we could leave this on and just flip this open like that, or this whole top can come off completely. There is a Velcro tab here that, I'll be honest, I have no idea what that's for. Oh, I see. So that tabs in down here, and I guess that sort of helps you keep it in place. So if you don't want to take it off the zipper, okay, that's pretty good. So anyway, it's got this really nice soft double layer bedding that goes in here. This is machine washable. And here's part of what I really like. Down here in the bottom, where the straps come through, they come through a vinyl barrier. There's a vinyl bowl in the bottom of this that if your cat has an accident and you need to wash this, you can just wipe this out. So it's really easy to clean. These straps, they recommend that you pull them in like this and make them disappear. I have no problem with just pulling them over the top like you saw at the very beginning and just fastening it up there. But if you wanted them to hide away, you could do that. I feel like the little buckles inside, the little stays, might feel uncomfortable. This is not the thickest bedding. It's not thin, but it's not, super thick. So I feel like a cat could still feel these sort of plastic things underneath this bed. But the idea behind this is that you could let your cat sleep in it at home. You could take your cat to the vet in it or out wherever you need to take them. And you could open this up so that the vet could then examine them inside this, so they never have to be sort of manhandled. Or I've actually seen veterinary assistants dump cats out of those hard plastic carriers, just pick it up and shake it until they fell out. It's a little unbelievable, but that does happen. A lot of things happen in that back room, the exam room, when you're not with your cat. So it's just something to be aware of, not be paranoid about it, but just, know who you're dealing with. Look at everyone that you're dealing with and see how empathetic they are with your pet. I think it's really important. So anyway, this is a great option for taking your cat to the vet because you bring their scents along with them. Like if this is something that they are used to sleeping in, and honestly, Mina was just in this morning. She likes to sleep in this every single day and some nights. So this is now imbued with her scent. It's in her area, so Lucy doesn't sleep in this very frequently, or even get in it very frequently. That's why she was kind of sniffing around it when she was just up here. It smells like Mina. And that's intentional because Mina has been going to the vet more frequently, and I really wanted something that was going to comfort her more. Now, my trouble points with this, those are all my positive feelings about it. There are some downsides to it. I feel like this may not be the best carrier for protection for your cat in the car, because there's not a really good way to run a seat belt around this. I've tried. It's possible to kind of more or less secure it, but if you were in a super violent crash, this would come out of that. And it really should have some straps or something on the outside for the seatbelt to go through. So that's a note for Doc and Phoebe. You really need seatbelt straps on this thing. It's also not hard enough that it's going to survive in that situation. So that's even doubles down on that need for the seatbelt. It, like a human body, it needs to be held in place because it itself is not going to protect the cat well enough. So that's one thing. The other thing is there's this little strap here that really seems sort of flimsy, and I don't know how long that's going to hold up. Same thing with these plastic zippers. Now I will say, when I first put this together, I had a heck of a time trying to figure out how to get the zipper started, because the zipper comes sort of flipped around like this, flipped down, and to get it to stay up was really difficult. And they even in the notes, in the instructions, they really say, put your arm through the hole, and they try to direct you, because I can imagine they did some tests and people had a hard time figuring out how to put this together. When I unboxed it, I just sat with it for a while, and I'm pretty mechanically inclined, but I just could not sort out how the zipper went together at first, because it all seemed like it was all flipped around. The zips were flipped around the wrong way. And these are plastic zippers. They may hold up just fine. So far they have for me, but I haven't used this for a very long time. Overall, of the 3 different types of carriers I have, and I've reviewed 1 or 2 of them on the channel before, of the 3 types of carriers that I have, this so far is my favorite. And I do not think it's extremely overpriced at $79, especially since it's a relatively small company that's producing these. And it seems like it's going to be a reliable thing. I'm going to zip this back up and see how this goes back together. You like it, Lucy? Overall, I really think that this product gets high marks in terms of design and usefulness. It may be a little bit above some people's budget range at $79, but it's a lot cheaper than the Sleepy Pod, and they really are the only 2 cat carriers that I've seen that work in that way, where they have like an upper portion that is completely removable so that you end up with a cat bed that's separate from the top. I really like that idea, and I hope that more manufacturers start to embrace it and use it in their products. But until then, I highly recommend this one. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.